Hey, I'm Tom.
And I'm Terry.
Welcome to episode 88 of Bird Squawk. Victory!
What was that? They went out there and looked good. And I'm by far the most impressive win of the season. Things look like they're coming together. And I'm joking when I have that little sign. And I know we'll get into that. As this season, really, if they pull this win out against the Saints at home, gets very interesting. But let's talk about the Broncos game. Lots of very good positives that I saw from that game, starting with the head coach. Saucy is getting it together.
I'm back on the saucy train.
Oh, he's back on the saucy train now.
I am, man. He's winning me back.
Let's talk about Saucy. There may be another train we may be trying to jump back on. But I think he's decided, hey, I'm going to do my thing. I think he was very much trying to tailor it to Jalen at the beginning of the year. He's now taken the reins fully and kind of has put everyone, I think, in the better situation to succeed now that he's understanding what he needs to do, getting that system.
I feel like, they banked a lot on that RPO stuff.
Yeah, it just didn't work.
The season, and then they were like, nah, this is not what we want to do. This is not going to work. Since they went back up under center and been doing some play action, man, the offense seems to have opened up.
Yeah, the offense looks a lot more what we thought the offense was originally going to look like when the season started. And another guy I have to clap a little bit. Jalen looked good in the first half on Sunday. And he did things that I've never seen him do in an Eagles uniform. He stayed in the pocket. He looked like he was developing and gave me a little inkling of hope that maybe I was a little too negative early on. Maybe I was expecting too much from him. But we need more of that.
It feels like, he's getting comfortable.
Yeah.
That run first mentality is starting
Not
to
as much,
leave him a little bit. He's starting to see the progressions.
Yeah.
He's starting to know. I believe that you do that run first because that's a natural instinct, right?
Yes, he could get away with that.
But I think Saucy and Stenchen and those guys are beating into him that, dude, you got guys open.
Yes.
You got to stay in the pocket. You got to trust it. And your guys are going to be there.
And he still missed a couple guys. There was a couple times I was like, he missed him. And that happens. But something I've never seen him do since being an Eagle was the Goddard throw when Goddard got lit up. But that doesn't matter. But he saw the pressure, scooted to the left, stayed squared, and delivered a nice ball. He would have ran 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
He stayed in there and made the big throw. And if he can do that against the team like the Saints, we beat the Saints last year, but you know why we beat the Saints? Because he ran the ball.
Yeah.
If he can develop that arm, that's been the big thing we've been iffy about. But if he can develop that ball, the throw, the arm, not the ball, the arm, it puts the Eagles in a much better spot. Because before the game, we were thinking Pickett's charge, Kenny Pickett, maybe. But if they can avoid the quarterback debacle this offseason with Wilson, with Rodgers, or taking a kid in the draft, you can load up on defense. And I think if he plays like this the way out, he earns another year in my books.
Yeah, I've been through this so many times, I can think of Bobby Hoying or, just throw some wacko names out there. But it's like, I'm not going to be too proud to say I was wrong. We want this kid
to be 100%.
Successful. We have said that from day one. We want that kid to be successful. We just weren't seeing it.
Yes.
Was that a combination of both him and Sirianni's offense? Who knows? They came in, I do believe they came in thinking, we're going to run the Phillip Rivers offense. And then they were like, you know what, maybe that ain't going to work. Let's do this RPO stuff. And then they decided, that is not working. So we got to do this. What he showed me was he's being able to progress.
Yes.
That throw to Quez, That was big.
Yes. I mean, I know
That was
Quez
big.
dropped, but that was a dime. That
was-
is a beautiful throw.
He dropped that baby right in
Like
there.
some high quality throws
You
he
know?
made that on Sunday that I have never seen him do. And I'm not back on the train, but I may be arriving at the station soon to get back on it if
Well,
he continues to play like this.
You know, I really feel like, you know, and it comes down to this team every week. It's like, what have you done for me lately? You know, we got to go down to the link.
And we got to win a game.
This is the week here. We need a home win. The Saints are beatable. You know, show me something. Show me something this week. Put 2 games together in a row. Get a little winning streak going here, and then let's talk about it.
I mean, it's very interesting. It's very interesting.
Because really, we don't want to go through this whole draft of quarterback.
No, exactly.
crap
That's the big
again.
thing.
You know, we got
That's
too many
why-
other needs.
That's why we want him to be successful. And we've had our doubts, yes, but we've always wanted him to be successful. And I don't know. Once again, it's the Broncos. I know they're iffy, but they're like a above average iffy team. We'll see how that win progresses, but by far it's the most impressive win this year.
I mean, what blows me away is you look at what they did, the Broncos, to the Cowboys.
On the road and
On
then at
the road
home.
in Dallas.
Yeah.
They destroyed them.
Yeah.
And we went out there and
And
fairly
destroyed
well
them.
took care
Yeah.
of business.
I mean, they looked very good.
Yeah.
I mean, can we talk about this guy? I mean, they finally got it right. Devontae Smith, man. He's a monster.
They finally listened to all of us
Yes.
and took somebody from Alabama.
Robo arm.
You know,
Gotta let him
I
hang.
mean, the dude is growing every week.
Yes.
I say it every week. The guy is open every freaking
He
play.
really is. And
Every play.
I've been
You know how Carson would find Ertz all the time? I mean, Jalen should be finding Devontae every time
dude,
back.
that freaking Moss on Surtain, that was my man's there. He just threw it up. Went up and got it. What a catch. Who's making that catch in the last how many years on the Birds?
Nobody.
What a catch.
Nobody.
But I'm happy to see him being good because I wasn't worried about him.
You know what I really like to see? Hey, don't mess around with this quarterback stuff. Get me a couple defenders, but go out this offseason and get Devontae Adams and bring him in. We'll have the 2 Devontaes, you know?
But one thing I will say, and I've been saying this in past weeks too, and it's very evident from things they post on social media, what you see post-win, this team is close. Like, this team is very much still invested, still locked in, and I think there is a really, good locker room there. I think these guys really like each other. I think it's a well-knit team, and they're having fun. You can see when they win, they feel good, and you feel that. I mean, that's the big thing I've realized with Jalen. When they get a big win, it feels good. You know what I mean? I just feel like when he gets a win, you see that progress, and you see, hell, maybe he can be the guy. Because I like the photo of him. I like the picture of him being our guy. It's just, can he be the guy?
Yeah, and I mean, you know, everybody beats up Gannon on the defense.
They looked better.
I mean, he was doing some things.
But Teddy
I still think, though, some of that Gannon stuff is just what he's got to work with.
I agree.
He's got no linebackers.
And that's what I mean.
You know?
That's the thing I want to say, too. Because people are hyping up TJ Edwards and all that. And it's like, this is Alex. It's Alex Singletary from last year.
Yeah.
That's what everyone was saying about Singletary last year. Singleton.
Yeah.
Sorry, not Singletary. Singleton. And he's terrible this year. You still need to address linebacker 100%. That's great. They can be going out there and making plays that Davion Taylor, TJ Edwards.
Yeah.
Great. They can go out and patch up the holes, but they still need to be addressed.
Yeah,
But
we need a prime time, big time playmaker on that defense.
well, Slay's been showing up this year, actually. I mean, I go down. Oh no, take it.
Yeah, I mean, you know, everybody, I'm sure was saying, just go down. And Slay was like, dude, they got all the fat guys out here on the field. I'm taking this to the house.
He does exuberate swagger, and there was a lot of beef and heat with him earlier when he was talking smack earlier in the season, but he's backed it up. He's been a guy that has went out there and really backed up his talk and has been really big for this defense so far this year. I don't know. Obviously, a win obviously makes people happy. I'm joking around with that sign. But when you really look at it, a win this week, and I think you legitimately do look at it. Because there, as much as I don't think it's happening, there is a legitimate path that it potentially could.
But now we got an interesting thing here. We'll touch on this a little bit. Miles.
Oh,
Coming
yeah.
back.
I totally forgot about
What
him.
do we do here? You
No,
know?
the thing is, this is what I'm going to say. Obviously, he's going to be the starter. But this is me. We've seen Jordan Howard, Boston Scott. They don't have negative plays. If Miles comes back and does his little dancey thing and loses 5 yards on a carry or something, he's done for me.
I think Kenny Gainwell, odd man out. You know,
Dude,
like,
he since that fumble, he has been in the doghouse.
I think you pound Howard and you pound Boston, and you just open that up for Miles to take one to the house.
Thing is, I think Miles' big issue is he is always worried about trying to make the big play happen, while Boston and Jordan take what is given. And that might be 3 yards. And like what Miles would lose like 3 yards trying to make something happen, when Boston and Jordan would get like 2 just because there's nothing there, but they go and at least get positive yards.
But I think if we can hammer and pound and weaken that defense, Miles is the home run hitter.
No, that's the thing. Miles 100% is. And I've talked highly of Miles on this channel in the past. And I really do like him. I think he's a young talent that is very good and has a lot of explosiveness, home run hitter. But I'm not going to play around with him. If he is going to be like this and be classic Miles, I don't know.
I'm hoping that the weeks he was out, he was sitting there watching these guys hit the hole.
I mean, they had success when he was out. And yes, I think the game plan changed.
I mean, those two guys, obviously, we've said that from day one. They don't dance. They get the ball. They're going 100 miles an hour into the hole.
Yes.
I mean, you look at Jordan Howard. He's going 4 or 5 yards a clip.
They've been very successful with those two running backs in the past couple weeks. And yeah, I think it's a mix of just getting game plan. I mean, running ball, we've all said it, but it does open everything up. It makes it easier. I think that's a big reason why Jalen's looking better too. Not as much. He's not throwing the ball 40 times a game. He looks a lot more comfortable. So I don't know. I mean, let's see what happens this week with the Saints. You never know.
I mean, the Saints are there for the taking, you know.
I mean,
I totally believe.
I don't know. I don't want to overlook them just because I know Trevor Siemian, he's like not good, but he's not bad either. But their defense is good. Like it's a good test for this offense.
Defense is good, but I believe we go in there with a game plan.
I think they're really determined to get a home win, as they should. But I know it's really on their mind. It really is.
Down there, it's going to be like 55 degrees. It's going to be beautiful for a November afternoon.
Yeah.
I mean, Miles going to be in town. I mean, Malcolm going to be in town. Let's show him the love, that he deserves.
Yeah, I mean, why not us? See what happens. I mean, let's see what happens. But we'll be back. If they win, it's going to be very interesting.
If they win,
this season takes a turn.
This, we probably had a couple statement games or season games this year. This one is the statement.
This is make or break. I agree.
This is the statement game, because after this, I mean, it's a crapshoot. We got the Jets, we got the Giants, we got the Redskins.
It's very winnable
Dallas,
games coming up. We'll have to see. That's what I mean. This win, it's going to determine what happens. If we're tanking or if we're going to actually try and make something happen.
Right.
But we'll be back, as always, next Wednesday. See what happens. Why not us? But we'll be back. Thanks for watching. Make sure to follow us on Instagram @birds_squawk. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Fly, Eagles, fly.
Go Birds.